Well, I found it. I have found it after almost 43 years of non-stop searching and searching and searching. I've finally found it. And I'll tell you closer to the end of the video what I found. But first, here's this. Let me explain what I'm getting at with this. I've always been searching and wondering, why are we here? I stop and I look at science. I freaking love science. I love to watch science. I love scientists. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson. As a freaking teenager, 16 years old, 14, 15, 16 years old, I would spend those years, every Friday and Saturday night, I would spend those staying up all morning watching the Science Channel, watching the Through the Wormhole, you know, all these science. The Science Channel was about space. I was enamored with space. I was completely engulfed in watching these things. I could watch it for hours and hours and hours, and I would sit there and ponder. Like the whole time I'm watching, I'm pondering, like, what? How is all this possible? How is there something that's infinite? How does this space just go on and go on? How is it just a void? How was there nothing there and now there's something? How could something have always been there? How is any of this possible? I questioned religion. I questioned religion forever. I grew up in a freaking Southern Baptist. I grew up as a Southern Baptist, so we went to church all the time. We were all about church. I never understood their belief. I never believed their beliefs. I never really understood some of the things they were teaching, because I never believed it and some of it didn't make sense to me. But I still sat there all the time just wondering, okay, well, how was God always there? How was some being? What is this being? What is God like? Is he a person? I mean, it says God made us in his image. Is he a person? And how is he always there? Like, was he like, you can't always just be there. Like, at some point in time, you have to like show up there. But I don't understand. I couldn't understand. And I couldn't understand infinity. I couldn't understand the term something is infinite. I couldn't understand, like, what in the world would happen at a black hole? How can something massive like a star like shrink down into this singularity, they call it, and things just disappear and never come out? Like, how is that possible? All of this stuff about space, I don't understand. Like, I understand it, but it just baffles my mind on how any of this is possible. I think it's crazy that we still have no explanations for it. We still have no explanations for any of this stuff. Humans, the human mind is one of the biggest mysteries to science. Science can map the neurons. Science can map the synapses. Science can map the brain, tell you what's going on in the brain. But the human mind is still the biggest mystery to science there is. How we got here, how we evolved. I mean, Darwin's theories don't really hold water, and none of it makes any sense. The belief of God doesn't make much sense to me. But what I do believe is that we are all a part of one group of collective conscious. We are all a part of one collective conscious. We are all part of one infinite creator, the source, the infinite creator. I believe we're all a part of that. Now, here's what I'm getting at with this, like the meaning of life. Why are we here? What is our purpose here?